Camille Pierre's doubled early inside to Trygger. And that zone causing trouble in the first possession. A miss inside. Trygger again. Good size advantage down low.
And that's one of the big challenges for Wake Forest tonight in that zone defense. It's harder to box out and keep NC State off the boards. NC State, and one of the keys to the game tonight is not settling for a three-pointer against that zone. Keep pushing it inside because that's where NC State's got the advantage.
No one touches Oliver. Wide open. Good ball movement there. Sorby the shot fake. Aurora swings it. Oliver extra pass. Carter three is short. And a team battle. Look at Lamont Brown in there. The shortest on the court. Brown again. Nice up and under.
Excellent finish from Milan. Quigley's been struggling from three this year, only at 20%.
Emily Johns has so much position. Finally gets the rock, and that's how you feed a beast in the paint.
This is here. Now this is NC State on defense here. Great pass there. Johns was able to finish and get Trygger on her back.
There's Grace Galbavy in the game. Nice dish to Carter, and these post entries are paying off.
That was over the top. They had a little bit of a mismatch with Quigley, at least a height mismatch, and they were able to get the high-low pass there.
Zoe Brooks in control with 5. On a switch. Crossover. Brooks doing everything with a dribble and hits it to in the corner. Zoe Brooks gives the Pack a 3-point lead.
This is last second. The hesitation right there. She gets the defender up out of her position. Finishing great. NC State by 3. She's an electric scorer when she really gets in a rhythm.
Not every freshman's Hannah Hidalgo, and Brooks off the bat. Nice vision there.
Very crafty veteran move there against the zone. Wake Forest had their back to her, and she's like, anytime she sees the back of somebody, she's just going to tap it off their back for a layup.
An old school move from the savvy junior.
She is the leader on this team, even as a junior.
Good pace position for Mary Carter with a quick bucket.
Nice job penetrating, getting into the zone. Wake Forest did not cut her off, and Devin was able to get all the way for the layup.
Active hands, Zoe Brooks picks the pocket and takes another.
Great awareness, another savvy move by Zoe. Sam Jones still no shots.
Let's see if she hears you. Jones inside of Pierre, nice pass.
She had no shots and no assists after 8 on Sunday. Great drive and dish right there.
This home student section reminds them of the final home game this year for the Pack. Trygger, nice paint touch. First points of the half.
Excellent high-low pass by Pierre, driving hard.
Look at this passing. Everyone's touching it. And their superstar, Zoe Brooks, up to 15.
Games where NC State has struggled, it's become one-on-one with today. So she has to be aggressive, and in that third quarter when NC State felt a little stagnant. Possible 2-for-1 here if NC State hurries.
Brooks goes for it. Well, she does the math just right.
Good job right there.
Here's Devin Quigley, part of the Pack's young core. Rebound Trygger. No seniors on Westmore's unit. They're leaning on Jones and Brooks to take over.
2 more second chance points there. It's been a big storyline tonight for NC State.
And what kind of team? There's not many clubs that go seniorless to the Final Four. It's going to take a special group for this club to get hot in March.
I think NC State, it's all about matchups. They've got to avoid some teams that they've struggled with, TCU-type teams that...
The defense has played better in the fourth quarter. Quigley within 8 seconds. Gets the ball back. Wow, Quigley range for 3. Her 4th triple.
Her 4th triple. She only had 20 coming into the night. Yeah, she's a great shooter if they can get her spotted up.
Here's Trygger. Little fadeaway from Trygger. Adding a touch in here, too.
Felt like a Dirk Nowitzki shot right there. That was...
Mary Carter has yet to take a shot in this second half, which is interesting given her great sharpshooting ability. Oliver backdoor. There's Opal Bird. Nice ball movement late in the clock.
Excellent pass again, Wake Forest. We've talked about it all night, but they are so good with their vision. Working on that high-low passing.
The Pack fine-tuning before March, and Trygger's got a jumper here in February.
I think it's important to note that no team has ever won 4 games to win the ACC tournament in the women's game. There's been a couple of 5 seeds that won in the 80s, but that was before the conference expanded.
Which means double bye is huge. There's a nice jumper for Galbavy. Grace Oliver's had a nice game. May not result in a win, but impressive ending to her season. Here's Oliver in the lane. No one touches her, and one. Grace Oliver just keeps cooking.
She has really found her home at Wake Forest. They spread the offense, let her duck in, sometimes the mismatch, and she's so crafty with that left hand.
Pierre did pick up the double-double a moment ago, so 19th of the year for Camille, one shy of the nation's best. Another no-look from Brown.
And there's Oliver again with the finish. Zone defense is tough. Taking a look at Wake Forest there. Great pass by Brown to Oliver.
It's the best of both worlds. Brown on the layup. Galbavy inside, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point game.
Single digits for sure.
And Zoe Brooks puts the closing touches on a Wolfpack home win. 12-5 in the ACC and in prime position for a top 4.